What if the story of civilization we've been taught is missing its most important chapter? We're told the pyramids of Egypt and the temples of the Maya developed in isolation, but what if that's not true? We're taught these cultures never met, never shared ideas. But what if the symbols of ancient Egypt, the Sphinx, the stories, their cosmic beliefs, are echoes of a much older, mysterious civilization from across the sea? This isn't just wild speculation, the evidence demands a second look. The official story is neat, but it has holes, uncanny similarities in architecture, myth, and astronomy between supposedly isolated cultures. Mainstream archaeology calls it coincidence. But is that really enough? What if ancient mariners, long before Columbus, crossed oceans carrying advanced knowledge and sacred science to fledgling cultures worldwide? This isn't science fiction, there's overlooked evidence, forgotten manuscripts, architectural anomalies, and more. The story of our past is far more complex and incredible than we've been led to believe. Enter Augustus Le Plongeon, a 19th century explorer who lived among the Maya, learned their language, and uncovered a history grander than anyone imagined. He proposed a direct link between the Maya and Egyptians, a connection that could rewrite the origins of pharaonic civilization. The evidence is clear for the world to see. Are you intrigued? What if he found the missing piece that connects our ancient world?
But before we embark, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell to stay updated with our historical explorations.
The Maya are often seen as landlocked, but this is a myth. Le Plongeon discovered they were a maritime power, heirs to an even older civilization called Mu. Maya records describe ancestors who crossed oceans, spreading knowledge to distant lands. They brought agriculture, architecture, astronomy, and a sophisticated spiritual system. Le Plongeon claimed Maya colonists brought civilization to the Nile. Evidence of their seafaring is everywhere. Art depicting ocean-going vessels, myths of long sea voyages, and even American plants found in Egyptian mummies. Mainstream science struggles to explain these anomalies, but the simplest answer is direct contact. The Maya as global explorers make sense of mysteries that have baffled historians for generations. The diffusion of knowledge from a single advanced source, Mu, explains the shared symbols and structures across the ancient world. At the heart of Le Plongeon's theory is a tragic love story. Queen Mu and her brother-husband Prince Ko. Prince Ko was murdered by his jealous brother Ak, plunging the kingdom into chaos. Grieving, Queen Mu embalmed Ko's body and fled across the Atlantic, seeking refuge in Egypt, a land her ancestors had once colonized. She brought with her the sacred knowledge and traditions of her people. In Egypt, Queen Mu and her followers were seen as gods, their advanced knowledge astonishing the locals. Over time, Queen Mu became the goddess Isis, and Prince Ko became Osiris, the foundational myth of Egypt, echoing their Maya origins. The story of Isis and Osiris, central to Egyptian belief, may have been imported from the Americas. The names changed, but the core narrative remained. The tragic tale of Queen Mu and Prince Ko was reborn on the banks of the Nile, becoming the spiritual bedrock of Egypt. The greatest story of Egypt may be the untold story of the Maya. The Great Sphinx of Giza is shrouded in mystery. Egyptology claims it was carved for Pharaoh Khafre, but evidence is thin. The Sphinx's style is unique, its erosion suggests great age, and it lacks inscriptions from Khafre's time. Le Plongeon proposed a revolutionary idea. The Sphinx is a copy of a Maya monument, created by Queen Mu to honor Prince Ko. Before fleeing Yucatan, Queen Mu commissioned a funerary monument, a recumbent leopard with the head of Prince Ko. In Egypt, she replicated this memorial, carving a lion with a human head, the Sphinx. This explains the Sphinx's non-Egyptian style and its mysterious origins. The Sphinx may be a direct link to Maya influence, a memorial to a lost prince on foreign soil. Its face may not be a pharaoh's, but that of a Maya prince. This theory aligns with geological evidence for the Sphinx's antiquity. The Sphinx, Egypt's greatest icon, could be its greatest Maya import. The mysteries of the Sphinx make sense in this new light. What if the Sphinx is the ultimate symbol of a forgotten transatlantic connection? The Maya's influence, according to Le Plongeon, spread far beyond Egypt, shaping cultures across the ancient world. Their fingerprints are everywhere. In architecture, religious symbols, science and language from India to Greece. The stepped pyramid appears in both Mesoamerica and Mesopotamia. The corbel arch links Maya temples and Mycenaean tombs. Shared symbols like the swastika and the serpent appear in distant cultures, hinting at a common origin. Advanced astronomical knowledge like the precession of the equinoxes is found in Maya, Egyptian and Sumerian myths. Even the Greek concept of the world soul echoes Maya cosmology. These similarities challenge the idea of independent invention. The logical explanation, a shared legacy from a common ancestor, Mu, carried by the Maya. The world's great civilizations may be branches of the same ancient tree. If the Maya were a global civilizing force, the Americas were not a new world, but an ancient cradle of civilization. This inverts the established narrative, placing indigenous Americans at the center of human history. Imagine a past where oceans were highways, not barriers, and knowledge flowed freely across continents. The Golden Age, described by Le Plongeon, was shattered by cataclysm, plunging humanity into amnesia. Egypt, Sumer, and the Indus Valley were not the beginning, but survivors rebuilding on lost foundations. Their similarities are evidence of shared origins, not coincidence. The Maya may hold the key to remembering this lost chapter. It's time to rediscover who we really are. Why isn't this theory taught? Why is Le Plongeon dismissed as a crank? The answer: institutional bias and intellectual colonialism. Western academia has long clung to Eurocentric narratives, rejecting the idea that the Americas influenced the Old World. To suggest otherwise threatens the foundations of Western superiority. Le Plongeon's work was a direct challenge to these hierarchies, so he was ridiculed and ignored. His discoveries were buried, his reputation destroyed, a warning to others who might question the status quo. This wasn't scientific debate, but intellectual suppression. The conspiracy of silence continues. Radical ideas are ignored, not tested. Evidence for ancient contact and global myths is swept aside as pseudo-science. The story of our past has been hijacked by a dogmatic elite. It's time to break the silence and reclaim our history. We stand at a crossroads: accept the safe, incomplete history, or open our minds to a deeper truth. Le Plongeon's work, once ridiculed, is being re-examined by new researchers. The internet has broken the old monopoly on information. Forbidden knowledge is spreading. Recognizing the Maya as a source of global civilization is historical justice. It dismantles colonialist narratives and restores dignity to the true pioneers of humanity. Ancient monuments are not isolated curiosities, but chapters of a single epic story. We must ask new questions, fund bold research, and listen to indigenous traditions. The answers are all around us, hidden in plain sight. The story of Queen Mu and her journey is a key to our forgotten past. The dawn of a new understanding is here. Let's embrace it, and finally tell the untold story of us all.
If you would like to express your encouragement towards these works and content, please go to paypal.me/SvnoyiWahya YT, or you can even directly contribute through Cashapp at $SvnoyiWahya. Any amount you give will be immensely appreciated. Thank you for your generosity.
Join the SvnoyiWahya membership and support the channel, and be a part of the community by becoming a member and gaining exclusive perks while supporting the channel's growth. Your support helps to create more content exploring indigenous history, culture, and stories. Click the join button and choose your level to make an impact.